These are the plays that are going to give you the best shot at winning today. We got a big slate for the NBA. You got Thursday night football, you got a bowl game, and you got some NHL. So let's go ahead and dive into today's slate. And let me give you some of the best probabilities. So it hasn't been too busy. There wasn't too much going on the last couple of days. So we really didn't do a show because there really wasn't too much to really talk about. But we did end up having some plays for sure. Now, yesterday we had the UNLV Cal bowl game to go under 52.5. That one started out, looked like it was going to be high scoring when it started out, but they leveled out and it went way under that number. So we hit that. Then we had the James Madison and Western Kentucky game to go under 55. That one ended up coming through pretty easily as well. So yesterday we clean swept the board with the college bowl games. Then the day before that, we had a 72% probability on Kyle Connor to have at least 1 point in that game that he was playing. He was able to get that pretty easily as well. So if you guys have been on board, we've been sweeping left and right. All right. We got to keep this rolling because it has been a great month for sure. Take a look at the gold membership with the F bombs 23-5 in the last 23 days. All right. Huge percentage that we're hitting right there. All right. So if you guys want to be a part of the gold membership, you want those F bombs, make sure you guys click the link in the description. It is very important. If you guys want to be a winning sports bettor, this is the only way to make it happen. Everything else out there is absolutely garbage compared to what we are putting out and what we are showing you guys each and every day, and how I teach you exactly what to look for each and every day. So make sure you guys go and click the link in the description for the gold membership. Also, people that are part of the gold membership, throw in the comments. Make sure you let everybody know what we are doing in there because people want to see it. All right. And I will share that stuff across social media as well. So make sure you guys are doing that. Now, wait till the end because I do got a surprise for you guys on today's show. This will be the last giveaway before Christmas. So make sure you guys wait till the end of the show. But let's go ahead and get into today's slate. We're going to start out with Victor Wembanyama. All right. Wemby. He's got a 71% probability to go over 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's going against the ninth worst team at guarding the center position. They're playing the Hawks. Should be a decently paced game, so it should set up pretty nicely for Wemby. Now, early on in the season, we faded him for like literally the first couple weeks. All right, we hit on his under, I think like 5 or 6 times. So he wasn't doing nothing really early on in the year. He's picked it up a little bit now. All right, as you can see with that probability, he has picked it up. Now he's scoring a decent amount of points. He's grabbing some easy boards. And of course, he's throwing in a couple assists here and there. So he is starting to progress and score more points and get, higher PRA numbers. So he has that probability now. We're up in that 70% range. So not too bad. And the matchup isn't the greatest, but it should be a high tempo game, should be high paced. I don't see it being an absolute blowout. It shouldn't be on either side. So should be pretty competitive. Wemby should have a good shot here at surpassing that 34.5 number. Now, if you guys have been paying attention for the last couple shows, pretty sure we've swept every show for the last couple shows, all right, for these free picks that I give you guys. So make sure you guys understand what to look for with these as well, because I always get these. I swear every single show that I put out, people are like, but my number is 37.5. My number is 38.5. Yeah, because you guys open up the sports book and you look at the number that is given to you. That is not what these numbers are. They are alternate numbers. These are alternate PRA numbers. Yes, they might be minus 240, minus 250, whatnot. It doesn't matter, guys. We hit at 80%, all right? 80, 85%. You're hitting those. It doesn't matter what the odds are. It's all about the probability when it comes down to it. People want to sit there and say, like, oh, you can't do those long term. You can't do that. You're not doing minus 400 every single play. You're not. It ranges. Some days it'll be minus 150. Some days it'll be minus 200. Some minus 300. It is what it is. It's about your odds overall in the long term. If you can hit 70, 75, 80%, it takes all that out of calculation. And that's exactly what we do month in and month out. And that's what I show you guys. So for all those wise guys out there that want to comment, be like, oh, I don't have access to that number. We can't hit that long term. We can't do this long term. Guess what? You guys are just missing out on winning days left and right. That's all you guys are doing. All right. Let's get to the next one, which is going to be in Thursday night football. Javonte Williams has a 71% probability to go under 49.5 rushing yards. He's going against the seventh best team at defending the rush. This game should be where Denver doesn't really want to run the ball as much. Bo Nix should be forced to pretty much put this up in the air because that's where the Chargers have a little bit of vulnerability at, is through the air. I mean, tonight's game doesn't seem like it's going to be set up to be an exciting game. Just doesn't seem like that. It seems like one of those games where it's going to be a defensive game on both ends and probably low scoring. That's really what it seems like. So, in that aspect, Javonte Williams, he could get single digit carries maybe. If he gets single digit carries, we could hit this under pretty easily. Now, it's always iffy with a running back with a low number. 49.5 rushing yards, 50 rushing yards is not that high. All right. So a couple big runs could push a running back over that. But Williams is really not known for busting out, big runs. So he's more that goal line guy that they're going to try to get, a couple yards here and there from him each carry. So he shouldn't bust any big ones to really put us in jeopardy for this 50-yard rush mark. The only way that this comes really in jeopardy is if Denver takes over and Denver has a lead and they're just trying to pound the ball, that they're going to give it to him multiple times for sure, and he can get 14, 15 carries. That would put us in jeopardy. But other than that, we should be able to hit this one decently. All right, he should be able to stand that number. I could see him getting in a range of 30 to 40 rushing yards. I could see that. All right. And again, he's going against the 7th best team at defending the rush. So we do have the matchup there and we have the probability. So let's talk about these two one more time. Wemby, 71% probability to go over 34.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's going against the 9th worst team at guarding the center position. Probability is there. The matchup is decently there. It's not the best matchup, not the worst, obviously. The tempo should be there, so it should be a decent pace in this game. Should stay close, should not be a blowout, I wouldn't think. So Wemby should have a decent shot at getting over that number. And then Javonte Williams, as long as Denver doesn't grab a lead and just try to grind away the clock, he should have a decent opportunity to go under this 50 rushing yard mark. All right, because Javonte Williams is not known for busting big runs. But it is what it is when it comes down to it, guys. Remember that. When you are playing these plays, you win, you lose, it's on to the next day. It's all about mentality when it comes to this game. Because a lot of people in this game get emotional. They do, they get emotional. And you lose one bet, you tilt, you lose everything because you end up just throwing everything on one bet. It's the same thing as somebody sitting at a roulette table and they lose a couple bets and then they take their whole entire roll and put it on red or black. It's the same exact thing. You guys got to understand, live to fight another day. Your bankroll is your lifeline. That is how many bullets you have in your weapon. Remember that. That's the only way to be able to survive long-term in this game and to be able to be profitable is you have to understand the mentality. The mentality is the most important part. Even if you're winning, even if you're on my team and you're winning 80, 85% of the time, if your mentality is not there, if you can't control yourself from betting on games that are on TV and not betting those ones or whatnot because there's no plays in them, you're not going to last. All right? Does not matter. You could teach somebody everything, but it all comes down to mentality. You got to have the right mindset to be able to do this long term. Now let's get to the point everybody's been waiting for. Like I said, feeling a little bit jolly here because we've really just been sweeping left and right. All right. And this is going to be the last drawing tomorrow before Christmas. So I upped it. I doubled it. We're doing $2,000 tomorrow. All right. Make sure you guys comment GOAT down below and you are subscribed to the channel. We are giving away $2,000 cash right before Christmas. So that could help people with presents, gifts, whatever it helps you with. All right. So make sure you guys comment GOAT down below and you're subscribed to the channel. Very important. And we will do this drawing tomorrow and the winner will walk away with $2,000 cash right before Christmas. As always, guys, I'm Frank with Linemaker Sports. I'll see you guys on tomorrow's show.